To Danville High School we go. Greg Rakestraw, Chris Walker with you on the ISC Sports Network. Game number 2 of this doubleheader in Sagamore Conference play is underway. Danville took game number 1 by a score of 6-0. North Montgomery now 7-2 on the season. Danville now at 4-4. And if you're with us in game number 1, you notice the teams are reversed. Again, this is the scheduled home date for North Montgomery, as supposed to play here on Tuesday at North Montgomery on Wednesday. Weather got in the way, made it a doubleheader here at Danville. So North Montgomery gets to be the home team for this one. Now you see Tony Ramirez at the plate. Had a chance to talk with Tony after the first game. Scored a couple of runs, had a couple of base hits, and an all-around great game in game number 1 for Danville. And this one, sky high. Right fielder had a leg break on it coming in and will not get there. Ramirez is going to make this a 3-bagger. He was hustling the entire way. Great throw up the line that takes Sulk away from the bag, and Ramirez continues that torrid start here in the game number 2.
Yeah, he's off to another hot start, runner on third base, and again, if you're Danville, you got to get him in here.
And I'm going to give that as a triple because, again, I thought it was a late start. The right fielder
gave a good effort.
Yeah, diving effort. Yep. I'm not going to fault him for that.
There you go.
So triple for Ramirez to lead things off. Danville trying to make it a sweep here in conference play. North Montgomery came in at 2-0 in league action, having swept Western Boone last week. Jacob Kirsch, now the pitcher. He was the shortstop in game number 1.
Caden Whitehead, the shortstop, now at the plate, was 0 for 2 with a walk in the first game.
Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count.
And they may be the owners of one of the most beautiful dogs or puppies I've ever seen. Really, look at that. Look at that camera crew, man.
What a beauty.
No kidding.
Off the end of the bat,
good piece of
will produce a run. Diving effort, right fielder can't get there, and now Whitehead might be running for a while. This will at least be 2, could be 3, and how often do you see back-to-back triples to lead off a game?
Not very much. I'm not sure I've ever seen back-to-back triples to start a game.
And again, right fielder got a glove on both, but thought it would have taken a spectacular effort to make the play in both occurrences. And our right fielder is unfortunately fighting a Sunfield out there.
Mr. Hayworth.
That's Hayworth and right.
Yeah.
So we'll give both those as base hits, and Danville, after about a 25-minute break in between games, keeps it rolling.
Kind of what we talked about before is that if you're Danville, you want to get right back in the batter's box, and they've proven me right here.
Swing and a miss by Carter.
It's a good rip by Carter there. Now he's got to fight. Now you got to have some production here. Don't want to wait for the next guy to do it. You want to be greedy here and have a productive at-bat. Get this run in.
Carter had 2 runs batted in of the 6 for Danville in the first half of the double dip.
Oh,
and he adds another one. Lines this one back up the box for a base hit.
Beautiful. And Mama's up here in the press box, really happy for her son there. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. That's just a really good job. What I like about Michael Carter there, he kind of spread out a little bit more, focused in, cut down on the swing, take the ball right back through the middle. Again, another productive team at bat.
Triple, single to start this game for Danville.
Yep.
Here's Caden Tony, the right fielder. And this one will get past the seats now to play. Tony, a double and a run scored, was 1 for 3 for the Warriors.
The double he hit was an absolute rocket hitting the left center field gap.
It's his 3rd extra base of the year. Runner goes. Throw is low and away, and that's next to impossible for Braun, even with a good arm, to make that play from behind home plate.
Absolutely.
So perfect timing on the stolen base attempt for Carter.
Greg, I'm going to say this again. I want to see the Mooresville pitcher that no-hit these guys. I mean, where's he going to school?
Ground ball. Tough play. Backhand, and just couldn't make the throw in time. And now Carter, because the ball got away from the first base, it'll be allowed to score.
Really good aggressive base running by Carter there. And just another good job by Caden Toney, just putting the ball in play, hit it where they're not, make a tough play. The shortstop actually made a good play there. Kirsch did, but just too long of a throw to get the runner out at first base.
That is an infield single, and that's an error that allowed the run to come around and score at home plate. So no RBI there for Toney. But the first 4 batters have all reached. First 3 have scored. And in the blink of an eye, it is 3-0 in favor of the Warriors. Again, they are the visiting team on the scoreboard in this game. This is their spectacular home park. Low in the dirt, runner tries to break, throw by Braun, tag applied, got him. Like we said, Braun's got a great arm.
He does, really good back there, really good.
So you don't fault Toney for being aggressive. It's worked out for Danville, but the catcher made a spectacular play. Take a look.
Just a really good job there. Great throw right on the base. Just apply the tag. Easy out there. But again, man, if you're Danville, you really shell-shocking this North Montgomery team. They're not used to being down like this.
Montgomery had won 7 of their first 8 games to start the year. They had scored at least 6 runs in every game before being shut out in the opener. Now Comer, the third baseman, with the bases empty and on the right side of a 3-0 count. And that misses ball 4.
Tell you the other thing we have going, Greg. This game, you think there's a little pressure on the pitcher, Preston Heffernan, for this game after seeing what Wesley Wright did last game.
Preston's a pretty accomplished player himself. He's going to play at IU Kokomo next year.
There you go. Coach Howard. Nice.
Just won his 100th game at IU Kokomo,
sure did.
in fact.
I saw that.
Here's Drew Bradley. Drew will play at Trine University next year. That curveball over by Kirsch is a beauty.
Howard's probably in the weight room as we speak right now, working on that physique.
Short lead for Comer at first. Bradley chases 0-2 the count.
Good breaking ball there by Kirsch.
Drew with a single and was hit by a pitch. Had an RBI in the opener. Ground ball. And the throw is wide. They do not get anybody in terms of potentially turning 2. They're going to give the one of the wave around, try to score him all the way from second base, and he will. That could have been at least a second out. Instead, it is a 4th run this inning. And the second error of the inning committed by North Montgomery.
Coming to the plate, designated hitter number 13, Caleb.
Yeah, Greg, on that one, it's just an errant throw by the third baseman. Throws it into right center field, and the runner comes all the way around from first to score on that. So now you have runner on second base in a 4-0 game at the moment.
We saw just one error in the first game. It really did not factor into the outcome of the game, nor a scoring decision. Here's Caleb Stevens, now the DH. He is hitting in the pitcher's spot. We saw him as a courtesy runner in the previous contest. Off the end of the bat foul.
And as the baseball gods would have it, you make a comment at the end of the first game. We played in 90 minutes, and we're off to a not so rapid start in the second game.
It's early. It's early. Curveball misses out of the zone. Stevens plays football, basketball, and baseball here at Danville High School. Heard he is going to Indiana University on the pre-med track.
Ooh, smart kid. Awesome. Awesome.
Fastball smacked to the second baseman. Runner will advance.
Whoa.
Throw over to first is there for an out. There's 2 down.
Yeah, Mr. Walters want to put something on that throw, getting it over there to first base. You don't want to do that.
So here comes Trey Morrell, the first baseman. Oreger hit in his spot the first 2 plate appearances in game number 1. Morrell came to the plate 1 time and was retired as a strikeout. Kirsch has the curveball dialed in. Down at 0-1.
And if I remember correctly, Morrell was frozen on a backdoor breaking ball. Now you got the right-handed breaking ball going away from him, so that's a tough deal. Good hold.
1-1 the count. Already the 8th batter to the plate for the Warriors.
Good pitch.
1-2.
Breaking ball's done right away from that barrel, making it really tough for Morrell to get the barrel to it.
Most runs in an inning today for Danville. They had 3 in the first, 2 in the third, and 1 more in the fourth in their 6-0 victory. Misses off the corner. Count levels at 2-2.
Kirsch wanted that pitch call for a strike, but the umpire did a great job. That's just too far off the plate to call.
Shakes off a couple of signs as Kirsch. Comes back with the curveball, and pitcher made the right decision. Strikeout to end the inning, but Danville does damage early yet again. They scored 3 in the first inning last game. They get 4 in the first inning this time around. North Montgomery comes to bat when we come back. As you're watching, presented by Endeavor and Wintech on the ISC Sports Network.
It's time to supercharge your internet with ridiculous speeds up to 1 gig from Endeavor. Get ready for high gear downloads that power buffer-free streaming, gaming, sharing, and surfing. And fire up all your devices at once with reliable speeds amplified by the latest Wi-Fi equipment. Get on the fast track to a powerful online experience. Contact Endeavor and supercharge your internet today.
You have enough on your plate. Let McAllister Rentals' wide selection of equipment help. With an extensive equipment selection and experienced people, McAllister Rentals in the Cat Rental Store is your one-stop shop for all your equipment needs. You know we can help you with the big jobs, from moving dirt to getting you in the air. But did you also know that we can handle your smaller equipment needs with equipment like generators and water pumps? McAllister Rentals has made its mark with locations throughout Indiana and now Michigan. We pride ourselves on our reliable equipment, fast service, and knowledgeable people. Visit us online today or give us a call. McAllister Rentals, helping build Indiana since 1945.
This is where we point out that Chris and I are in the warmest place here at Danville, inside of the press box. Dog's doing a good job of hanging in there as best he can. 4-zip the score. Warriors stake to a 4-run lead. There's a look behind the curtain at our location today. Greg Rakestraw, Chris Walker with you. And North Montgomery, again, they have been playing from ahead most of the season. They find themselves trailing now for a second time in as many games.
Yeah, Danville's really put a lot of pressure on these guys. So if you're North Montgomery, you really need to have a good bottom half of the first inning. You got to put something on the board. Hopefully it's a crooked number in their case, but you just can't keep playing from behind like this.
So Jacob Kirsch, Jared Kirsch, Braden Martin, the trio that is due up. Preston Heffernan, senior, one of the team captains. On the mound here for Danville. Heffernan on the season coming in 2-1 in 3 appearances. 13 1/3 innings pitched. He's allowed 5 earned runs, walked 12. Misses that one out of the zone, 2-0.
I've seen Preston already a couple times in his warm-up pitches, and then on the first pitch of the game, kind of looking down, checking his footing. Doesn't look like he's getting good footing at the moment. Good pitch.
Found it there, 2-1 the count. Again, if you weren't with us in the first game, this is unique setup here at Danville. Turf infield, but a dirt mound, and then grass from the infield out. That's in for strike, 2-2 the count. And Chris and I cited Bob Warrenfield, where Indiana State plays and the Terre Haute Rex play during the Collegiate Summer League and the Prospect League.
And then Vanderbilt and Louisville have all turf fields, but they have dirt mounds, I believe, both of them.
Curveball breaks out of the zone. Count goes full 3-2. And, of course, there are more and more high schools that are completely turf. We talked about Loeb Stadium in the last broadcast in Lafayette. Our partners over at 9 Star today doing softball. That misses high, ball 4, and Kirsch works along. But New Pal has an all-turf softball facility.
Nice. Don't see many of those. But I guess if you're doing it for baseball, why not softball, right?
And there they have turf for softball, not for baseball yet. Beech Grove just put in turf for both.
Gotcha.
Cascade is both.
Okay.
Mooresville, same thing.
I think Logansport, I believe.
Correct. Quick toss back. Good-looking move by Heffernan, but Kirsch back in time. Right in the last game, of all the things he did properly for Danville, had a pickoff at first base as well. So Kirsch to plate, went 6 innings on the mound in the last game for North Montgomery. Picked up his first loss of the season.
Oh.
Another toss back, and if that throws a bit lower, he has him.
Yes, he does.
You can tell that Danville spent some time working on pickoff moves in the offseason.
Absolutely did.
Jared at the plate, 0 for 2 with a walk. In fact, he was the player that was picked off at first base in the previous game for North Montgomery.
If he's not careful, it's going to happen again.
Jacob taking a sizable lead off the bag at first. He'll go. They'll throw outside. They'll throw down. Tag applied. Got him.
Wow.
And that was Heffernan saying, okay, I don't want to throw the ball again to first base. I will lead my catcher. I'll throw outside corner fastball. And Bradley responded perfectly.
I'm telling you, that is a really, really impressive play. So a couple things have to happen on that. Drew Bradley obviously just throws a strike down to Mr. Whitehead for the out. But even more important, with the leadoff that Jacob Kirsch had, you have to be really quick, under 1.3 seconds from the mound from Heffernan to get the ball to the plate. Great job.
So base is empty here for North Montgomery. And for a strike. Count it 1 and 2. Shadows starting to creep across the field here at Danville.
Talking about kind of base stealing, that's that magic number. Once you get to the collegiate level, sometimes in high school, you really have to steal bases off the pitchers. There's no longer any catchers that you can run on. They all throw so well.
Kirsch kind of waved at that one, was fooled on the 2-2 pitch, and there's 2 away.
So just to finish that thought, so based on that, knowing that you have to run off, get a jump off pitchers, normally if a pitcher is 1.3 seconds, and that means from their release to the time the ball hits the catcher's mitt, if they're 1.3 or over, you can steal on them. If they're under that, you're going to have a hard time being safe at second base.
Bell-tie fastball for a strike. Martin at the plate, the shortstop in this game. He was the first baseman last time. He was 0 for 3. And a fly ball to center field. Ground ball to third base.
Good pitch.
That fastball backs up over the outside corner. 0-2 the count.
Preston Heffernan likes that outside part of the plate. Again.
Goes right back to it on 0-2 and spots it. A walk, 2 strikeouts, and a caught stealing spells the end of the inning for North Montgomery. Through 1 in Danville, Warriors lead at 4-0. Presented by Endeavor and WinTech, you're watching on the ISC Sports Network.
Again?
Tortured by technology? Have no fear. Endeavor is here with Speed Geeks. Our Speed Geeks are expert technicians ready to rescue you from technology troubles. Our experts are here to get and keep your Wi-Fi running properly. We'll even make sure all of your devices stay connected. Give us a call or visit weendeavor.com to see if you're in our service area. Endeavor Communications. Technology for real people.
Your life is on the go. Now your viewing habits can be on the go. With the ISC Sports Network app, your team is at your fingertips. You can download years' worth of content from the ISC Sports Network library. High school, college, special events, weekly and monthly shows, wherever you find your favorite app. And you can always find out more information at iscsportsnetwork.com.
Today's game on the ISC Sports Network, presented in part by Endeavor Communications. Proud to support our local community with the fastest internet around for homes, business, and education. Find out more at weendeavor.com. So 9-1-2 coming up this time through. Poindexter, the second baseman. It's a good rip at that one. He was 0 for 3 in game number 1. 6 runs on 9 hits in the opener for Danville. 4 runs on 4 hits in the top half of the first for the Warriors. And if you're just joining us, they are the visiting team today. It's the second game of the doubleheader. It's supposed to be a Tuesday game here and a Wednesday game at North Montgomery. Mother Nature got in the way both days. And that one played off the side by Sulk. That'll be an error on the third baseman as well. That's the third error and 9 batters to the plate so far for Danville.
So, Mr. Rakestraw, I'm just going to ask you a question. You said Mother Nature got in the way. Do you mean like a bunch of rain, or what happened?
Would you not step outside the last 2 days?
No, I don't. I can't really believe what I saw happen a few days ago.
So I got my second COVID shot on Tuesday, and I have heard a variety of side effects. I got into a time machine.
I saw your face
because it snowed. I thought that I found a time portal and went back to February. I was not sure.
Yeah, that was really, really weird.
Ramirez, the second largest, second latest measurable snow in the history of the city of Indianapolis. Runner goes, and again Ramirez puts down the bunt. Could be a base hit. Catcher.
Oh, great play.
Throw hits the runner. So that means that the runners have a chance to advance 90 feet. They're going to give the runner the wave around from third, and tag applied, not in time. Danville's aggression on the base pass continues, and it is now 5-0 in favor of Danville.
I think that's a base hit E2.
Correct. Give Ramirez another base hit, and then again the throw gets away, and this wasn't really much. It's just unfortunate that the ball hit the runner as he's trying to get to the bag. But
because it was actually a really good play by the catcher. Great footwork, good strong throw. Just a tough result there.
Another run for Danville. Whitehead, who tripled down the right field line last time.
Ooh.
Left field. Left fielder chasing, and that will be up against the wall. Ramirez will turn the wheels around, and Whitehead looking to make it back-to-back triples. Could be a play at third. Tag applied. Got him. No, safe. Ball got away.
Wow.
Throw and tag beat the man at third, but Whitehead, in his effort to get to the bag at third, ball popped free from the glove of Sulk, and it is back-to-back triples in back-to-back innings by Whitehead.
Okay, so if you are Mr. Caden Whitehead, is that a situation where you become a little selfish and try to hit for the cycle and stay at second base?
He's already hit 2 triples, though. Apparently not. So it is quickly 6-0 in favor of Danville.
Well, like I said, I really wanted to see Whitehead. I watched him in warm-ups. I love watching middle infielders. He looked like a really good shortstop. Wanted to see how he swung the bat, and man, he's been really impressive so far today.
So here's Carter. Singled, RBI, his third of the day, first of this game. One more look, great shot from center field.
Oh.
He's never had it completely put away. In his hurry, knowing that Whitehead was flying down the line, diving into third, Sulk never had the ball secured. That is a fantastic look from Dennis Glover out there in center field.
Tell you what, Mr. Whitehead is Carter's best friend because Carter has another opportunity to drive in a run here. He's been productive several times today. See if he can do it again. Yes, he can.
He will. Smack that one to center field for a base hit. Make it 7-0 in favor of the Warriors.
The Purdue baseball team has a saying. They say the middle wins. When you hit the ball up the middle, you usually win. And Michael Carter has lived that today. A lot of good things happen when you use the middle of the baseball field.
First 3 batters reach and score last inning. First 3 batters reach and score this inning. First 4 have reached. Quick toss back and Kerr back in time. Tony singled and was thrown out at second base last time through for the Warriors.
Oh,
this one popped
just
up.
under. Just missed that one.
And off the end of the bat, center fielder's got it. Carter goes halfway, then retreats back to first, 1 down.
Coming to the plate, playing third base.
And you're right, got a good swing, but did not put on the right part of the aluminum.
Yeah, Jake took a I'm sorry, Caden Toney took a nice rip at that ball. Just got under it a little bit.
Here's Comer. Walked and scored last time up.
You know, if you're Caden Toney, though, that's one of those at-bats you can live with because you did everything right. Sometimes that happens. You just dip a little bit, get right under it, but you'll be okay.
Curveball popped up. First baseman. There's extra room in front of the dugout here. Ball kind of spun back toward him. Would have been fine without that cutout. There's 2 away.
Yeah, good amount of foul territory right in front of the dugout there. Here's the first baseman, Jared Kirsch, the pitcher last game. Plenty of room to make that catch.
Here comes Drew Bradley. Reference the fact that he is going to attend Trine University at the Division III level. Grounded to a fielder's choice last time to Drew. Say first baseman elected to play behind Carter on the first one. I'm like, I'm not sure you want to do that. And now he's back on the bag. That ball gets away from the catcher and scampering on to second base.
Good dirt ball read there by Michael Carter. He was actually on the go before that ball actually got past the catcher. So as a base runner, you really want to track the ball out of the pitcher's hand. So if you see a situation like that where the ball's going to hit the dirt, you just take off. Too many perfect things have to happen to get thrown out there.
He's taking this one off the pitcher.
He was.
He stopped,
pulled up.
yep.
Yeah, that's the situation what Michael Carter did. If the catcher picks it clean, makes a strong throw right on the base, you tip your cap to him. But most of the time, that's not going to happen.
Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Looked like a changeup there. Took something off of that.
Swing and a miss. Inning is over. But again, Danville does damage. 4 in the first and 3 in the second. And through 1.5, the Warriors enjoying a touchdown lead. Presented by Endeavor and Wintech. You are watching on the ISC Sports Network.
Want lightning fast internet speeds? Choose Endeavor. Go from slow to whoa. From last to fast. And wait to great. Endeavor Communications is bringing the fastest internet speed in Indiana to your town. So you can download huge files in a flash. Stream videos at blazing speeds. And game online faster than you thought possible. Think fast and contact Endeavor Communications today at join.weendeavor.com.
The best video on the internet is not the guy of the last week or so. It's the surfing bulldog.
Expecto Patronum, like, Harry Potter. Everybody knows what I'm talking about at home.
I'm not
Confused.
12.
You are one of the most disgusting people I've ever met.
You asked. You open up the door. Squeaky. Colts quarterback room is kind of like picking your favorite Ernest movie. They're all pretty bad. You have
Did you actually see any of those?
You have to go. I really was a big Ernest. Yeah.
No way.
Ernest. Ernest Goes to Camp was my favorite.
Sometimes you can bring your own bubble to the game. Stay nice and warm that way.
Oh, wow.
Little windscreen that way.
Oh, that is very cool and smart.
7-zip. Danville leads in the home half of the second. Heffernan stake to a large lead here for the Warriors. 4, 5, and 6 doing up this time for North Montgomery.
Greg, I just thought about that. That covers several things, right?
Yep.
It's social distancing. You're in your own little entrapment. You don't have to wear a mask. You stay warm. I mean, that really serves several different purposes. I like it.
I would imagine sales of those have gone through the roof the last 13
man,
months.
I'm telling you.
So Dyson, center fielder, will lead things off here for North Montgomery. He had the only hit of the first game for North Montgomery. A single back in the first inning.
First inning.
And that misses. And that's in for a strike. Count at 1-1.
Heffernan can work both sides of the plate. This lefty now, he's really hitting the outside corner to lefty as well. Very nicely done.
Fouled back, 1-2 the count. Dyson entered today's game hitting .240 on the season.
Tell you what, Greg, our home plate umpire's got a really good arm on him.
Curveball, high hopper that
Good
turns
pitch.
foul. Everybody else behind home plate's had a good arm today. Why not the umpire? Dyson, a team-high 12 runs batted in for North Montgomery.
Looks like our friend is back hovering. Oh, he's got another partner hovering over the stadium right now.
This one, straight foul. Count at 1-2. This North Montgomery team had scored 90 runs their first 8 games of the season. Wow. By the way, there is some bullpen activity starting to take place down the right field line for the Chargers. Just off the plate, 2-2.
Heffernan trying. He's trying to hit that outside corner. Dyson not giving in.
Curveball misses high, full count. By the way, entering today's game, only 2 teams had been undefeated in league action in the Sagamore. North Montgomery now knocked from those ranks. Lebanon, the other team that won their first 2 conference games. And chasing what would have been ball 4 was Dyson, and there's one away. 3rd consecutive strikeout for Heffernan.
It's that neck-high fastball that you can't lay off sometimes. Heffernan throws it right by Dyson for the first out of the inning. See it here. Yep, just can't catch up to it. Looks so good, and you know as soon as you swing, you're in trouble.
Here's Walters, the second baseman. Walters entered the day hitting .333 with 10 runs scored. Struck out twice in his 2 plate appearances in game number 1. Curveball. Misses. 1-1 the count. First strike, 1-2.
Guys really pounding the strike zone all day.
We referenced he's going to pitch at IU Kokomo next year. That's the NAIA level. And that's in for strike 3, and that is 4 consecutive batters sent back with a strikeout for North Montgomery. 2 down.
Heffernan good. He's really got good fastball command right now, and he's using it.
IU Kokomo plays in the River States Conference. They play their home games at Municipal Stadium in Kokomo, the home of the Kokomo Jackrabbits.
Jackrabbits.
This one down the right field line. Right fielder drifting back, and cannot make the play. Braun will have a double on that one. Good throw back, and once again, that ball had some significant carry to it down the right field line.
Yeah, I had no idea it was going to go that deep.
I thought he was going to foul it down the line.
No
Boy,
kidding.
I read it off the bat.
Yep. A good swing there by Jacob Braun. Gets himself a double here. Gets a running scoring position with 2 outs for North Montgomery.
First extra base hit of the day for North Montgomery.
See if Gage Galloway can get him in here.
Outside corner strike.
Very good pitch.
Courtesy runner is Ethan Gaylor, that's at second base for North Montgomery. As Braun, the catcher, heads to get the gear back on.
Been a couple times when Caden Whitehead has slipped behind the base runner and they just couldn't get the timing right. They can pick someone off.
Just missed off the zone. Galloway struck out looking in the first game. Also hit a tapper back to the pitcher in his 2 plate appearances.
I think Whitehead signaling to his catcher to throw behind him. Try to get an out there.
And this one will stay in foul territory. Galloway entered the day hitting .500. 7 runs scored. Galloway, a sophomore. This is a rather young North Montgomery team.
Oh, wow.
Curveball, and Galloway knew he had to swing. That was going to break in the zone. Fooled him on that one. 5 strikeouts and 7 batters faced for Heffernan. We are through 2 at Danville. Warriors lead by 7. Another look at that one here on the ISC Sports Network.
Irritated by your internet provider? Have no fear. Endeavor is here with eForce high-speed internet. Download speed? No problem. Download an HD movie in seconds with our remarkable gigabit speed. Endeavor not only provides the latest fiber optic technology, we're also here to help you use it. We also provide television, wireless, security, and telephone service with outstanding local support. Give us a call or visit weendeavor.com to see if you're in our service area. Endeavor Communications. Technology for real people.
You have enough on your plate. Let McAllister Rentals' wide selection of equipment help. With an extensive equipment selection and experienced people, McAllister Rentals in the Cat Rental Store is your one-stop shop for all your equipment needs. You know we can help you with the big jobs, from moving dirt to getting you in the air. But did you also know that we can handle your smaller equipment needs with equipment like generators and water pumps? McAllister Rentals has made its mark with locations throughout Indiana and now Michigan. We pride ourselves on our reliable equipment, fast service, and knowledgeable people. Visit us online today or give us a call. McAllister Rentals, helping build Indiana since 1945.
Warriors looking for more runs here in inning number 3. This inning presented in part by Wintech. Wintech Business Solutions. No matter the size of your business, Wintech provides the best internet speeds to meet the needs of your business. Wintech's dedicated business fiber guarantees symmetrical upload and download speeds and exceptional reliability. Call Wintech Business Solutions at 765-742-8428 or visit wintech.com.
Nice breaking ball in there for a strike by Kirsch.
Caleb Stevens.
Oh, that's right to us, Greg. Right on top of us.
The roof prevented me from making a play. Counted 0-2. I have seen a few laptops smashed over the years in press boxes.
Oh, I'm sure.
Stevens, a ground ball to second base his last time up. Stepped out of the zone, wasn't granted time, and got lucky that ball tailed out of the zone.
Yes.
Got back in time. Count 1-2. Able to lay off that one. They'll ask the first base umpire. He did not officially offer. Count of 2-2. Take another look.
Good call.
Another excellent camera shot by our crew. Thank you. Becca Kelly, Aaron Van Wolde, Dennis Glover, Eldon Wheeler. Thanks to Austin Lass, Sam Wan, Jordan Shue, our crew covering the game for the ISC Sports Network.
Best in the business. Ooh, just high.
And that's a walk. So the leadoff man has now been on in all 3 innings for Danville. So Trey Morrell, the first baseman, struck out last time to end the threat in the first inning as Danville sent 8 to the plate in the first. They batted 7 in the second. Fastball inside corner, got it.
I think that's that pitch that Trey Morrell may need to jump on. He's seen a lot of breaking balls away from him, especially in his first at bat. You get something in, you want to go after it.
Toss back. Man at first was looking, but was able to dive back in time with Stevens. Had him leaning just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Chased the curveball that time, did Morrell. Could not catch up with it.
A lot of breaking balls from Morrell. And his one at-bat last game and then both of his at-bats so far in this game. A lot of breaking balls.
This fastball is sprayed foul.
For you old-time Major League fans, Morel's getting the Pedro Serrano treatment right now.
That one sails away. Count it 1-2.
Now, if you're Trey Morel, I think this is a situation where you have to sit on a breaking ball. He showed you a couple fastballs up. They've been throwing you a lot of breaking balls. It's a perfect time to throw that breaking ball here. Oh, he did.
Slipped out of the hand of the pitcher.
Yep.
2-2 the count. And we saw some activity in the bullpen, if needed, for North Montgomery in the last inning, in the bottom half of the second. And this one
swing.
Smacked to left field, and left field are able to recover. Took a couple of wrong steps, but was able to figure it out in time. That was Galloway in left field, and there's one down.
That's a tough result for Trey Morel. That ball is absolutely smoked. There was everything right, but sometimes in this game you can do everything right and you're out before you even step out of the batter's box. That was the case for Trey Morel. He just smoked that baseball there.
It's been tough for those outfielders to read those balls hit right at them
Correct.
today.
Always is.
Runner goes. Poindexter puts the bunt down, and foul ball is called. We're going to say he's out.
Said he was out of the batter's box when he made contact with the ball.
Yeah, made contact outside of the batter's box. Runner has to go back to first, 2 down.
So what? How do you score that, Greg?
I just put a circle and a 2 in the box.
Okay.
And again, once again, fantastic camera work. And again, you see the ball hit the runner as he was in front of the batter's box and trying to kind of push his way onto first base. And we're going to see a pitching change here for North Montgomery. In other words, Kirsch is going to get 2 trips through the lineup, and that's it. This is Ramirez's spot, who has a triple and a bunt base hit. Ramirez has only been retired once in the doubleheader today.
That is a good day.
So new pitcher, Dylan Braun, enters the game for North Montgomery. Braun is a sophomore. For Braun, this is his second appearance of the season. He has 3 innings pitched. He is not allowed to run. He has walked 2, and he has struck out 3. So Jacob Kirsch goes 2 2/3 innings. He faces 18 batters. He allows 7 runs. 5 of those are earned. He walked a couple. He allowed 7 hits. Again, there were a few errors behind him as well in this game, but make no mistake about it, the Danville bats certainly did their share of damage.
Yeah, they have applied the pressure to North Montgomery, that is for sure.
Kirsch will stay in the field, by the way, and he will move to shortstop. Martin had been playing that position. We'll check any other potential moves that go along with that for North Montgomery.
What number is our pitcher now?
15.
All right.
So Braun at both pitcher and catcher for North Montgomery. First pitch swinging, and Ramirez sends this one foul. And Stevens was going on the bunt attempt by Poindexter. First pitching change we have seen in today's doubleheader.
Yes, it is, which is very odd, but
Jared
good.
Church and Wesley Wright both went the distance in our first game. And Ramirez finds himself in an 0-2 spot.
He's been in that spot a couple times today, but he's been able to fight his way out of it.
Was a strikeout victim to end the 6th inning of game number 1. Fastball misses outside. 1-2 the count. Montgomery has used 6 different pitchers so far this year. Came in with a staff ERA of 3.29. Runner goes, and they'll throw down, but no way on the breaking pitch they were going to get Stevens as he puts himself into scoring position with 2 down.
Stevens had a great jump on that play. No chance of throwing him out there.
Now Ramirez works his way to 3-2. By the way, that stolen base for Stevens, his 3rd of the year.
Ramirez worked it all the way back to a full count here. Ooh,
and chased that one as Braun gets the strikeout to end the inning. So we are through 2.5, and for the first time today, or at least in game number 2, Danville puts a 0 on the board. Chargers come to bat when we come back. They trail 7-0, presented by Endeavor and Wintech on the ISC Sports Network. The drive, the take, fouled, and it goes!
Lobbing it to the back of the end zone. They're going to say it's a touchdown.
Left foot gets through. Goal for Vargas. Hamilton will score.
Food, shelter, fast Wi-Fi. It's all we really need. Good thing Endeavor has the fast, reliable internet it takes to power all the Wi-Fi hungry gadgets in your home. All at once. With speeds up to 10 gig, get smooth HD streaming video, gaming, music, and surfing, all with no waiting, no buffering, no kidding. Call or click WeEndeavor.com and upgrade to Indiana's fastest internet today.
So Heffernan on for his 3rd inning of work for Danville. He's walked one, has given up a double, but has yet to give up a run. And now it is 8-9-1, and the young man that's entered the game as the pitcher in Braun now will come to the plate. He replaces Salk, who exits from the 3rd base position. And the former pitcher in Kirsch goes to shortstop, and Martin, who is at short, just bumps over to 3rd base. So first at bat of the day for Braun. Heffernan doing a great job of getting over top of that and keeping everything down in the zone.
Yes, he is. I'm really impressed with the pitchers we've seen from Danville today. Oh.
Got the upper corner of the zone. There was no doubt from our vantage point that that was over the outside corner. Could he get it belt high? And he did. Braun this year at the plate, 5 of 13. And that one will go foul.
Really good sequence so far by Preston Heffernan. See what pitch he comes back with this time.
Braun has 5 runs batted in, a couple of doubles this season. And waved at one that was not close to being a strike. 1 down.
Wow. It's just that breaking ball. It fools you. You see it up. You know it's been breaking down. So it's a really defensive swing. Not much you can do in that situation.
So here is Miller to the plate. Miller did not play in the first game. He is the DH. He's hitting for the right fielder in Hayworth. Miller has 2 plate appearances. He has 2 at-bats. He's got 2 hits.
Wow.
3 runs batted in on the season.
So, man, he's really made the most of his opportunities.
Miller, a sophomore. Swings through that one. The count at 1-2. And right now you've got Heffernan standing in the fading sunlight and shadows between pitcher and home plate.
Always tough. Oh.
Did that clip him? Yep, and he did not swing. So Miller will take the free pass to first.
Those are the dangerous ones because that may have almost hit him in the stomach, right? You can't, you're taught to kind of turn your back into it, but when you can't get around, it really, that's tough.
Got his forearm.
Got the forearm. At least that's better than getting you in the stomach.
Now Jacob Kirsch to the plate. Walked his first time up and was thrown out trying to steal second. North Montgomery's had a runner on in each inning so far in this second half of the twin bill. Third baseman over to second for one, on to first, not in time. Kirsch hustling down the line, but lead man is retired in Miller, and there's two down.
And I tell you what, I like Jake Comer's decision here. He didn't rush it. He made sure to get at least one out. In that situation, yeah, best case scenario is you turn two, but I'd much rather see you be sure and get one out than try to rush it and throw a ball in the right center field.
Poindexter at second base has to be really happy that taking out the man at second is a lot more frowned upon than it used to be.
Because he was in a very vulnerable position. Yep.
Throw back to first. Great effort by Morrell to not let that ball get by him and almost applied the swipe tag in time to Kirsch. And Miller would have done some damage.
I agree.
At second base. Again, that part of the game has been changed over the years.
Good size kid.
Another sizable lead for Kirsch. Just misses below the knees.
Wonder if they finally gave him the green light. Because, again, I think the last stolen base he had, I wasn't sure if the reward was worth the risk, but they tried it anyway.
Runner goes. Well, Tress Bradley again. Swipe tag in time. That time not in time. And it's a stolen base.
Well, looks like they play a certain way, and they're not going to be deterred by the way they play the game, man. They want to steal bases. They get them all, and they do it. Does not matter that they're down 7 runs. Oh, great pitch by Heffernan. Really, really good 12-6 breaking ball there.
By the way, the previous play, Kirsch, that is his 8th stolen base of the season. But the count now 1-2. And Jared Kirsch, a wave and a miss at that one. Heffernan now with 7 strikeouts, and another 0 goes on the board for North Montgomery. Warriors lead 7-0 through 3 in the second half of this twin bill. Presented by Endeavor and Wintech. You're watching on the ISC Sports Network.
Brewer jams it home.
That ball wiggles in and into the back of the net.
A little fireworks in the first half.
Throw it up for Tillman.
Whoa, my goodness.
122.60 for Penn. What a swim. 6 of them.
You have enough on your plate. Let McAllister Rentals' wide selection of equipment help. With an extensive equipment selection and experienced people, McAllister Rentals in the Cat Rental Store is your one-stop shop for all your equipment needs. You know we can help you with the big jobs, from moving dirt to getting you in the air. But did you also know that we can handle your smaller equipment needs with equipment like generators and water pumps? McAllister Rentals has made its mark with locations throughout Indiana and now Michigan. We pride ourselves on our reliable equipment, fast service, and knowledgeable people. Visit us online today or give us a call. McAllister Rentals, helping build Indiana since 1945.
Look at some of the previous championship results over the years from the baseball program here at Danville. Greg Rakestraw, Chris Walker with you on the ISC Sports Network. Caden Whitehead will lead things off this time through for the Warriors. Took game 1 6-0. Look at the setting sun behind us to the west. Whitehead back-to-back triples.
Wonder what he's thinking right now in this at-bat. That is some great flow he's got coming out of the back of that helmet, man.
Curveball and a wicked one at that one. Count levels at 1-1. So Braun on for his first full inning of work. Struck out Ramirez in the only batter he had to face in the top of the third. Two and one. That one stayed out of the zone the entire time, 3-1.
Going to get a good one to hit here.
As you'd expect with the setting sun, the flag started to drop a little bit. Breeze letting up here as we just past the 8 o'clock hour. And this one, Whitehead will hustle on the line, but Braun behind the plate able to hop up and prevent any further advance, but song remains the same. Leadoff man has been aboard now in all 4 innings for the Warriors.
Greg, what you have going this weekend, sir?
Got a little UIndy football on the ISC Sports Network on Saturday night.
Okay.
Conference championship game for the spring as they take on Truman. That gets away from the catcher, and Whitehead gets a free 90 feet. And then on Sunday, we've got All-Star Basketball on the ISC Sports Network.
Ah, nice.
Heading down to the Viking Ship. That's the new arena at Bar Reeve, and it is an arena they have down there. Seats about 3,000. And they will have the annual Southern Indiana All-Star Game, which is put on by the Hoosier Basketball Coaches Association. East and West All-Stars, and there is a variety of, you'll see some Division I, D2, D3, NAI level players playing in that game.
Is that what, will Brooks Barnheiser be playing in that?
He's in the Northern, so he's playing for the Indiana-Kentucky All-Stars.
Okay.
We will see Brooks the following Saturday.
Gotcha.
Playing in the Hoosier Reunion All-Star Game.
Gotcha.
Over in Knightstown.
Yep.
So I check all the boxes on the ISC bingo this week.
Nice.
Softball Monday, baseball Thursday, football Saturday, and basketball on Sunday.
Nice. That is a great jump. That's you can almost steal third and home with that jump, man. Holy cow.
Whitehead, without even a throw, is now standing at third base. So Carter got 2 RBIs in this game, 2 RBI in the previous game. A chance to potentially drive home another one here. Curveball, a beauty, and nothing you can do about that.
No, that one just freezes you.
There's one down. Second strikeout for Braun.
Great pitch there by Braun.
Take a look. And you know, saw the reaction as it was getting right across home plate. Nothing you can do.
I've been there before, Michael. Don't worry about it, buddy. Happens to us all.
Tony, a single his first time up. Fly ball to center his last time up. Good job by Braun to block that behind home plate, prevent no further advance. And now the infielders will come in here with 1 out and a runner at third. So everybody in on the green painted turf. And this one lasered towards the cars.
I don't think Caden Tony's a guy I want to be coming in on the infield on because he smoked a couple baseballs here today. Got to really be on a lookout here.
Tony, a double and a run scored in the previous game. They'll throw behind the runner, and by the way, that's in for a strike. That curveball caught the front corner of the plate. Count it 1-2.
Front doored him.
Yep. Now the infield all pretty much in shadows. Just a little bit of sun in the face of Braun on the mound, and that one is wrapped foul. Do it again at 1-2. And outfield really playing the right-hander to pull here. Instead, he goes opposite way right field. Right fielder drifting back, and makes the catch at the wall. And Whitehead wisely tagging from third. He will score. That is about a 330-foot RBI out that was hit by Tony. It's now 8-0 in favor of the Warriors.
Again, we talked about situational hitting in the first game. Danville does it again. Just a really good at-bat there by Caden Tony. Just hit a deep fly ball to right field, get yourself an RBI.
So first run allowed by Braun. He has faced a total of 4 batters. Now Comer. And a foul pop-up that Jared Kirsch tracked down in front of the North Montgomery dugout. And that one went about 52 feet.
Catchers never like those.
I think the turf makes it a little easier to deal with.
100% true.
Not amongst their favorite things.
Correct.
We were rattling off some of the various places that have turf fields in the area. And this one, hard hit, but right at the second baseman. Comer hustling down the line, but he is retired as a putout, and the inning is over. But Danville tacks on another one, and we are halfway through this one. 8-0. Warriors in front. Back in a moment as you're watching on the ISC Sports Network.
The best video on the internet is not the guy of the last week or so. It's the surfing bulldog.
Expecto Patronum, like, Harry Potter. Everybody knows what I'm talking about at home.
I'm not
confused.
12.
You are one of the most disgusting people I've ever met.
You asked. You open up the door. Squeaky. Colts quarterback room is kind of like picking your favorite Ernest movie. They're all pretty bad. You have
Did you actually see any of those?
You have to go. I really was a big Ernest fan. Yeah.
No
a big
way.
Ernest fan. Ernest Goes to Camp was my favorite.
It's time to supercharge your internet with ridiculous speeds up to 1 gig from Endeavor. Get ready for high gear downloads that power buffer-free streaming, gaming, sharing, and surfing. And fire up all your devices at once with reliable speeds amplified by the latest Wi-Fi equipment. Get on the fast track to a powerful online experience. Contact Endeavor and supercharge your internet today.
Your life is on the go. Now your viewing habits can be on the go. With the ISC Sports Network app, your team is at your fingertips. You can download years' worth of content from the ISC Sports Network library. High school, college, special events, weekly and monthly shows, wherever you find your favorite app. And you can always find out more information at iscsportsnetwork.com.
Today's game presented in part by Endeavor Communications, offering high-speed service that businesses and residences need to stay ahead. Get the internet performance that makes it all worthwhile and makes it happen ridiculously fast at weendeavor.com. So,
audience, I got to let you in on a little secret. Greg Rakestraw is a magician up here. He's doing the read, and mid-read, his phone goes out. And so he has the quick hands to get that thing back going so he doesn't miss a beat. That's a professional there, folks.
popped up. Shortstop, and Whitehead has a beat on it, 1 down. See, the speed is gone, but the first baseman's hands are still there.
I love it.
Still got the hand-eye coordination.
I love it.
So Ross Dyson struck out last time.
That would have been a full-out panic attack if that were me, Greg. So that's very well done, sir. Oh.
Another pitching gem being put forth together here by Danville after right through 7 one-hit shutout innings with 12 strikeouts. Heffernan trying to match him.
Tell you what, man, at this rate, it's going to be a soul-searching bus trip back to North Montgomery after these 2 games. They have really been shell-shocked here today.
They have 2 hits in 11 innings so far. Walters awaits on deck for North Montgomery. Count it 2-1. And now 3-1.
Hey, one spot. Don't get cheated.
North Montgomery has not gotten a runner to third base today.
Wow.
And again, it's a team that was 7-1 coming in and scored at least 6 runs in every game. They came in averaging over 11 runs a game, but Dyson works a walk. They have put somebody on the base paths in all 4 innings in today's game, even with just 1 hit. So now Walters to the plate, struck out looking in the second.
See if Heffernan can find the zone again here.
Lights have been turned on here with the sun setting behind us. They'll throw behind the runner at first base, and diving back in time is Dyson. Danville has the day off tomorrow. They take on Frankfurt on Saturday. Although, again, the forecast for Saturday is not great. Rain expected on Saturday. A lot of the colleges that have the luxury of playing on Sunday have started to schedule their weekend series for Friday and Sunday.
Gotcha.
The bunt attempt. Again, with an 8-run lead, Danville will just happily take the out at first base, and there's 2 down.
Absolutely will. You kind of question that call there. Just giving up an out there just to advance the runner.
So Jacob Braun, who doubled. He tattooed one.
Yes, he did.
To the base of the right field wall last time up. The ball, you know, when he first had his swing at, I'm like, it's going to be a foul on the right side. No, no, no. He nearly left the yard.
Greg, you mentioned it maybe an inning or so ago, but the flags aren't even moving anymore. Wind has completely died down.
Count levels at 1-1.
Even with that being said, I'm glad we're sitting indoors.
Curveball misses. 2-1 the count.
Just down. Good job by Jacob Braun laying off of it.
Braun at the plate, a senior. A quick glance of the Max Preps roster. He is the only senior on this North Montgomery team.
So they are really young. Wow.
Which makes that 7-1 start all the more impressive considering they had about 0 varsity experience not having a senior last year.
No kidding.
Count at 2-2. Hop to home plate, and the count runs full.
I think they missed a balk there by Heffernan that time. You see him kind of start and stop a little bit. Very slight movement, but got away with it.
And misses high and in tight.
May need a quick mound visit, sell him down a little bit, get him going.
And he has now walked 3. He has hit a batter as well. And given up the 1 base hit.
And there's your mound visit that we just spoke about. Just settle him down.
Gaylor will come in as the pinch runner. So Braun can get the gear on. And again, you got plenty of runway here with an 8-0 lead in the top of the 4th. Or bottom of the 4th, I should say. Gage Galloway to the plate. Struck out last time up. First baseman plays behind the runner at first. Heffernan has had some issues with walks at times this year.
Gotcha.
Notice that kind of in the line score for him coming in. But he has pitched around them more often than not. This one, center field. Ramirez has a beat on it. And did it just again. Walked to that inning, but none of them come around to score. And we now have played 4 complete in the second half of this doubleheader. Danville leads this one 8-0 as you're watching, presented by Endeavor Communications and Wintech. on the ISC Sports Network.
The best video on the internet is not the guy of the last week or so. It's the surfing bulldog.
Expecto Patronum, like, Harry Potter. Everybody knows what I'm talking about at home.
I'm not
confused.
12.
You are one of the most disgusting people I've ever met.
You asked. You open up the door. Squeaky. Colts quarterback room is kind of like picking your favorite Ernest movie. They're all pretty bad. You have
Did you actually see any of those?
You have to go. I really was a big Ernest fan. Yeah.
No way.
Ernest fan. Ernest Goes to Camp was my favorite.
Again?
Tortured by technology? Have no fear. Endeavor is here with Speed Geeks. Our Speed Geeks are expert technicians ready to rescue you from technology troubles. Our experts are here to get and keep your Wi-Fi running properly. We'll even make sure all of your devices stay connected. Give us a call or visit weendeavor.com to see if you're in our service area. Endeavor Communications. Technology for real people.
I can literally hear the voice of Howard Kellman in my head. The lights are on in this beautiful downtown ballpark. We're not downtown. We're on the fringe of downtown Danville, on the west side of Danville, the great athletic complex here at Danville High School. Greg Rakestraw, Chris Walker with you. Presented by Endeavor and WinTech here on the ISC Sports Network. By the way, thanks to our friends. That shot you are seeing right there from our great center field camera, one of our two McAllister's lifts we are using for today's game. Thanks to our friends at McAllister's for making our broadcast better during the course of the baseball season. Line drive that able to avoid the pitcher, and the second baseman throws that one on to first base. There's one down as Bradley is retired, and that is the first time in this game that the leadoff man does not reach for Danville.
Wow.
Here's Caleb Stevens. Ground ball to second. Bases on balls and a stolen base so far for Caleb's efforts today. He played on that Danville football team that made it to Lucas Oil Stadium the final day of the season.
Ooh. Nice ball, D.
A wicked curveball by Braun in there for a strike.
That'd be pretty cool playing Lucas Oil Stadium. Don't you think?
Never had the experience, but got to broadcast a lot of games from there.
Tell you what, man, I took my daughter a couple years ago to a Taylor Swift concert there. Man, I was pumped up. Good stuff, Greg Rakestraw. I'm telling you.
I'll be there soon.
T-Swizzle.
Once we get back to concerts, trust me, I'll be there. BTS ever comes to town, I'm stuck. Off-speed pitch, 2-1 the count.
Nice stretch, Mo.
That one misses well out of the zone.
2-2 count on Stevens now.
That last pitch I thought was a ball. He was referenced as called a strike.
Gotcha.
So 2-2.
Ooh.
Her ball misses low. Didn't hold the zone. Full count now.
Yep.
And hop to home plate. So Stevens, it's his second walk of the game. Second walk issued by Braun. So pinch hitter coming in here for Danville. This was Morrell's spot in the lineup.
And there is no way that Mr. Eli Webb knows his walk-up song by Notorious B.I.G. He's way too young for that. You know?
Quick toss back.
But I get
ball gets away from the first baseman.
Yep.
And now Stevens will scamper all the way to third. Long throw by Kirsch, not in time. Again, that's the pitcher from the previous game, so he's got a good arm. And another error, and add that to the total. Again, there was a lot in the first couple of innings for North Montgomery. So Eli Webb listed as a left-handed pitcher.
Hey,
Imagine seeing that bearing down at you from.
Well, going back to his walk-up song, I love it when you call me Big Papa. So he's a good-sized dude.
A throw behind the runner, and Stevens back in plenty of time.
I want to see him get a ball kind of a little low and in the left-handed power zone. See how far he can hit one. See if he can hit that house back there.
Fouled back. Webb has made 4 appearances as a pitcher, has a 3.89 ERA. Has thrown 9 innings. Given up 5 earned runs.
Where to keep him honest back there, Milo?
At the plate this year, Webb is 0 for 4, or 0 for 2. Officially has 4 plate appearances.
Putting together a good at-bat here. 3-1 count. Going to get something good to hit here. That'll take a good rip.
They were all big.
And works a walk. And clearly Eli popular amongst the guys in the dugout. And he will get a pinch runner.
That's no fun. That's no fun.
So Origer will come in to run for Eli.
He looks like he moves pretty well. I can see him run a little bit.
And that run at first is an important run for Danville. Because that is run number 10. Now again, they're the visiting team in this game, but you can plate 2 this inning and hold North Montgomery scoreless in the bottom of the 5th. Everybody goes home.
I think we have a few fans in this press box with us right now that are hoping for that, Greg.
Poindexter reached an error and scored back in the 2nd. As Braun suddenly is having trouble finding the zone.
You know, I always wonder in these situations, does it put a little more pressure on the umpires as well? Especially the home plate umpire, you know?
Right now, Braun is making the hitter's job relatively easy.
Yes, he is.
He's not getting much of anything close at this point. You would assume Poindexter's getting a take sign here.
Yes, sir.
This marks the 3rd trip through the lineup, and the fact that he's showing bunt tells you that he's taken. And he was the young man that was trying to either move the runner over, even bunt for a base hit. Last time up, that ball hit him as he had stepped out of the batter's box for the 2nd out of the inning. That was in the 3rd, the only inning that Danville did not score in this game. And this one sent foul, and count goes full at 3-2.
Expect to see some movement by the runner at first base here. Not much of a lead, though.
Curveball, a beauty.
Yes, it was.
2nd out of the inning. So 3rd strikeout, and now 9 batters face for Braun. And the first batter he struck out is Ramirez. He will get a 2nd look at the sophomore.
Ramirez only a sophomore?
The pitcher's the sophomore.
I'm sorry.
That misses high. Ramirez with a pair of runs scored in both halves of the doubleheader. It's been a good afternoon and evening for this young man. For the center fielder. Count goes to 2-0.
As a leadoff man, are you in take mode here is the question. I would not be. If I get something good, I'm swinging.
Out of the dirt, able to lay off with that one, 3-0 the count. To answer your question, whether Ramirez is a senior.
Gotcha.
And came in batting .238 to the day, but number will skyrocket given how he has performed in each of the 2 games we have had for you today here on the ISC Sports Network.
Yeah, he does not look like a .238 hitter to me.
Now walking the bases loaded.
Oh, here's my guy. Don't like Whitehead. Here we go.
And we're looking at another pitching change coming in here for North Montgomery. So Braun will exit.
Oh my goodness, we got a lot of changes coming up.
So entering the game now is Nick Norman to pitch for North Montgomery. And they'll change that up. Galloway will come in to pitch. So Galloway will come in from left field. They are moving several players around, but it is Gage Galloway that will be entering the game for North Montgomery, or entering to pitch for North Montgomery. So third pitcher of this one for the Chargers. Galloway on the season. Giving his hitting stats with the course of the broadcast, but this will be the first time he has pitched for the Chargers this year. He becomes the 7th different player to have taken to the mound this year for North Montgomery.
So this is, what, the 4th pitcher used today for North Montgomery?
Correct.
So that's, I mean, in a doubleheader, that's still not a bad deal.
No.
If you can get out of here with only using 4 pitchers, obviously you're not going to have the results that you wanted, but you're at least able to save some arms.
So Whitehead steps to the plate. This is the 3rd different pitcher now he has seen. He has scored in each time he has been to the plate in this game. Back-to-back triples. Walked his last time up. Has a stolen base in there as well. Had an RBI. In fact, had a pair of them in innings 1 and 2.
A triple right here would be very welcomed by a lot of people in this stadium.
Infield playing back with 2 outs. 1-0 the count. Looking ahead for North Montgomery, 8-9-1 would come to the plate in the bottom half of the 5th.
Good pitch.
Yeah, Whitehead was going to take until he at least saw a strike, trying to get a read on the pitcher.
Yep.
Now the count 1-1.
Oh, good swing.
Sends a rip into that one and
good swing.
Past the diving shortstop, and 2 runners will come around to score. They'll stop at first and second. And that makes it 10. That puts us in run rule territory. Here in the top of the 5th, again, Danville is the road team in this game because it was part of a split conference week, so North Montgomery will get a chance to bat. Let's see if Danville can add to it. Carter has a pair of RBI in each game today. He'll look for more here.
Greg, who scored on that last hit? What? That scorecard is messed up.
So Stevens.
Okay.
And then the pinch runner in Oregon.
All right, for Webb, right?
Correct.
Gotcha.
Nice.
1-1 the count. Carter struck out looking last time. Pair of singles before that. Has scored a run today. Starting left fielder. Count it 2-1.
Been a lot of production out of the 3-hole today with Michael Carter. He's had some really good at-bats, driving in runs. Another one of these situations where you want to be greedy. Don't throw away an at-bat. Even in a 10-0 ball game, you want to still be productive.
Foul tip. As that one got back to the backstop. Count levels at 2-2.
See his 2-strike approach here again. See if he widens out a little bit like he did earlier in the game. Stay right through the middle of the box here. Balk.
Balk is called.
Yep.
So explain.
So what he simply did, he actually came set twice. I mean, I think he kind of forgot where he was, and it happens sometimes. So you learn from it.
So runners at second and third now. And a swing and a miss by Carter. And that is the end of the inning. However, another run, or 2 runs score to make it 10-0 going to the bottom of the 5th. North Montgomery will have to score to keep this game going. Back in a moment as you're watching, presented by Endeavor and Wintech on the ISC Sports Network.
Want lightning fast internet speeds? Choose Endeavor. Go from slow to whoa. From last to fast. And wait to great. Endeavor Communications is bringing the fastest internet speed in Indiana to your town. So you can download huge files in a flash. Stream videos at blazing speeds. And game online faster than you thought possible. Think fast and contact Endeavor Communications today at join.weendeavor.com.
You can't get enough of them.
You can't get enough of us. Good one, J-Man.
This is the worst scandal. This
is worse than steroid. Not so fast.
Are you going to watch the XFL?
I'll probably watch a little bit of it.
You want to go through and pick some games?
No, I don't. No, I don't. I really don't.
At iscsportsnetwork.com.
Today's game presented by Endeavor Communications. With Endeavor's ridiculously fast internet speeds, it's now easier for you to watch, work, study, and play all at the same time. Sign up today at join.weendeavor.com. That's join.weendeavor.com. And we are in run rule territory. North Montgomery, we need to score 1 to keep the game going, or we are done in 5. Danville decisively won game 1 of the double dip by a score of 6-0. And Heffernan trying to match the effort of Wright in not giving up a run and getting a complete game here.
Actually, number 16, Nick Norman.
So Nick Norman will bat in this spot. This was in Braun's position. Braun struck out in his 1 plate appearance. That one crossed up the catcher in Bradley, but still over for a strike.
Come on, Nick.
Always scary when the catcher gets crossed up there.
So Norman this year 1 for 6 to plate. 2 runs scored. This is the 4th game he's appeared in this year. That was fouled. And the count 0-2. Miller, the DH, awaits on deck. That was a wasted 0-2 pitch that time by Heffernan.
Wonder if he'll try to throw the fastball right by him, by Nick Norman here. He's had some success so far. Don't even waste the curveball. He tried the curve.
Keyword is tried.
Yeah, that one slipped a little bit, missed really high, so now you can expect the fastball to come back here. If you're Nick Norman, can you catch up to it?
Heffernan 7 strikeouts in 4 innings. Make it 8. And there's 1 down. So Miller was hit by a pitch in his lone plate appearance.
Man, that is a sharp glove by Jake Comer over at third base. Matching the uniform, custom glove there. We never had this kind of stuff when I was playing, man. Go to the store, get your stock glove, and go about your business.
Counted 0-1. And that one fouled quickly at 0-2.
See if our camera crew can get a shot of that glove at Jake Comer over there at third base. That thing is slick. Some parents spend a lot of money on that glove, folks. Look at that thing. Got like the maroon stripe laces on it. Nice Rawlings gold glove. Probably heart of the hide. That's good $350 on his hand right there, folks.
Counted 0-2. Outside corner, got him. North Montgomery down to a final out. Well, this will be a day to forget for the Chargers. Again, they've had a really good season to this point. They came in 7-1 and about to walk out 7-3. Here's Kirsch.
Well, that happens, right? You learn from it and you move on. Go have a good practice.
Strike called. Kirsch walked, thrown out trying to steal Second base in the first. Regional Fielder's Choice. Stole a bag in the third.
Oh, good pitch.
North Montgomery down to a final strike. They're in danger of being one hit for a second consecutive game.
Heffernan steps off, didn't like the sign he got.
Better.
Miss low. 1-2.
It's a really good take by Kirsch there. That's a tough pitch to lay off of in that situation. He didn't even flinch. So that tells me if that ball was a strike, he would have been frozen.
Oh, yes, he offered, no doubt, and that's the ball game. Well, what a day for Danville after being no hit in a run rule game on Monday. They come back in back-to-back games and give up 2 hits over 12 innings, do not give up a run, sweep a pair of conference games, winning 6-0 and 10-0. Chris, your final thoughts on the day's activities here in Danville?
Obviously, Danville was really good offensively, but you cannot say enough about Wesley Wright and Parker Heffernan. I mean, the pitchers both throwing complete game, 1-hit shutouts. That's really, really impressive. So great job by the pitching staff at Danville.
Wesley Wright, 12 strikeouts in game 1. Heffernan, 10 strikeouts in game number 2. Folks, we hope you appreciated the coverage of today's doubleheader here from Danville. Be sure to thank the folks at both Endeavor Communications and the folks at WinTech for providing this service to you. For Chris Walker and our entire ISC Sports Network crew, this is Greg Rakestraw. Good evening from Danville, where the Warriors sweep a pair. Thanks for watching on the ISC Sports Network.
Your life is on the go. Now your viewing habits can be on the go. With the ISC Sports Network app, your team is at your fingertips. You can download years' worth of content from the ISC Sports Network library. High school, college, special events, weekly and monthly shows, wherever you find your favorite app. And you can always find out more information at iscsportsnetwork.com.
It's time to supercharge your internet with ridiculous speeds up to 1 gig from Endeavor. Get ready for high gear downloads that power buffer-free streaming, gaming, sharing, and surfing. And fire up all your devices at once with reliable speeds amplified by the latest Wi-Fi equipment. Get on the fast track to a powerful online experience. Contact Endeavor and supercharge your internet today.
You have enough on your plate. Let McAllister Rentals' wide selection of equipment help. With an extensive equipment selection and experienced people, McAllister Rentals in the Cat Rental Store is your one-stop shop for all your equipment needs. You know we can help you with the big jobs, from moving dirt to getting you in the air. But did you also know that we can handle your smaller equipment needs with equipment like generators and water pumps? McAllister Rentals has made its mark with locations throughout Indiana and now Michigan. We pride ourselves on our reliable equipment, fast service, and knowledgeable people. Visit us online today or give us a call. McAllister Rentals, helping build Indiana since 1945.
Log on to iscsportsnetwork.com.
Oh my God! We are ripping fast today. And how hard can it be, right? These are now selling for about $3,500. So we're back to our old ways of pulling rocks.
Act like idiots on camera, open cards, and talk about the hobby.
Here, the Mech on the ISC Sports Network.
Brewer jams it home.
That ball wiggles in and into the back of the net.
A little fireworks in the first half.
Throw it up for Tillman.
Whoa, my goodness.
122.60 for Penn. What a swim. Six of them.
Your life is on the go. Now your viewing habits can be on the go. With the ISC Sports Network app, your team is at your fingertips. You can download years' worth of content from the ISC Sports Network library. High school, college, special events, weekly and monthly shows, wherever you find your favorite app. And you can always find out more information at iscsportsnetwork.com.